got some sort of petition, some sort of movement out there spreading false information. Obviously, we know why. But again, this is the same individuals or individuals sitting here and advocating on that board. So I have issues with that.
Hi, my name is Nathan White. As citizens of Palm Bay and the United States, we're endowed with certain inalienable rights. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution enshrines our right to petition our government, a right that appears to be under attack in Palm Bay. In early June, I filed a commencement of proceedings to amend the city charter by petition. It would require almost 9,000 signatures, but I took that task upon myself with the aid of others because I care about this city. The amendment that I was petitioning for would have three main points. The first being to require a balanced budget, which is a duplication of a state statute, simply enshrining that ideal of fiscal responsibility in our city's founding document, core document. The other being a limitation on deficit spending, and the last and most important being a limit on the city's total allowable debt. My amendment specifically mentions the Citizen Budget Advisory Board and stipulates for them to review the cause if the city government decides to exceed one of these limitations. They review the cause being given and give a recommendation, not authorizing them to stop it, but in an effort to increase transparency and citizen participation and information, it requires them to review it. And at the council meeting last night, the council voted to dissolve the Citizen Budget Advisory Board. And this is a board, to be clear, that I serve on as the vice chair, and I have for some time. But as it is mentioned specifically in the amendment, dissolving the board nullifies this petition, violating not only my First Amendment right to petition my government, but also the rights of everyone who has signed the petition so far. This is a disturbing turn of events, as the First Amendment mentions this right because the government would be obviously the one with the most to gain by influencing whether or not people are able to petition the government themselves. I ask the citizens of Palm Bay to join with me and stand for our rights, for our God-given, constitutionally protected rights to participate and petition our local government, to have a hand in our own governance, not have that hand smacked away by retaliatory action by elected officials. This resolution to dissolve the board was actually brought 9 months ago and failed, outvoted. But certain councilmen changed their tune this time. One of the other things that was different about this time is it appears that I was the topic of conversation, as the multiple councilmen who voted for this decided to mention the issues they had with the board included certain members, as they said, who were, quote, spreading misinformation or false information. And then they proceeded to reference 2 out of the 3 main points of the amendment I was petitioning for. This is an infringement of our ability to petition our government, our ability to practice and exercise our First Amendment rights and participate in our own governance. I'm asking the residents of Palm Bay to stand together, neighbor to neighbor, to stand together for our rights, in defense of our rights, and in defense of the future of our city. This amendment was not brought with malice. This amendment was brought with a sincere concern and dedication for the well-being of our city and the long-term financial stability of our city. For it to be labeled as misinformation or false information and halted, potentially illegally, is unacceptable. This resolution to dissolve the board does take a second vote, so I encourage you to come to the Palm Bay City Council meeting on August 17th at City Hall at 6 p.m. and stand and make your voice be heard to the council, that they will not silence your voice, and that you will not accept being pushed out of the process against the Charter, against the First Amendment to the Constitution. The thing that makes Palm Bay great is not its government. The thing that has always made Palm Bay great is its community, its people. The people are Palm Bay. So I ask you, Palm Bay, to stand united in defense of our rights and in favor of a financially stable future. Thank you.